Alright, let's do a quick tune on a BodyFloat. This is my unit right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull down my bag to expose the system I have. I've got no preload on the unit right now, so I've got it set on a 1. I don't even know what my saddle height is. I don't really care what my saddle height is on this bike. It's not my racing bike. I'm not really concerned with being exactly measured. So it makes it really easy to not have to worry about it. I'm on a C setup. I'm 170 pounds. If you go down the chart, that gives you a black spring rate for me. On an e-bike like this, where I'm in an upright position, the black's best for me. I prefer, because I'm going to be up. I've got lots of cushion underneath of me when I'm riding, and it still gives me plenty of isolation from the bumps underneath of it. But what I got to do here also is I've got a little knob in the back, so I can adjust this while I'm riding if I wanted to. But what I wanted to show you is how to adjust to neutral. So neutral is that point to where the BodyFloat is stabilized underneath the rider. So the rider becomes stable and the bike becomes stable underneath. So basically what happens is you've got a black spring. My body weight's going to come in. I'm going to compress it a little bit and I'm going to stabilize. When I come off and on the saddle in my normal riding position, the saddle's not going to move at all. The bike can still move freely underneath of me, but I'm going to maintain stability. If I come up off the bars and get my hands off the bars, sure, I'm going to be able to get the system to move, but I don't ride like that, so we don't tune like that. So what I'm going to do, neutral position, is where the body becomes stable. That becomes your standard saddle height. So here, I'm going to hop on here, and basically, right against the wall, I'll be able to get an idea of stabilizing the system. And I really don't even need to do that. If I just sit on this like it is, as long as I'm not bottoming the system out right now on a gentle movement, I can go and ride it just like it is right now. But if I wanted to neutralize, what I would do is I would be in my normal riding position. It's going to sag a certain amount. I'm going to reach back here clockwise. I'm just going to tighten this bolt until it becomes solid. As my body weight is on it, it becomes easy to turn. When my body weight's off, very difficult to turn. There you go. Now I've got a nice stable platform. I can still get up and move it. I got lots of travel available underneath me, but in my normal riding position, it's nice and stable. That's my neutral position. And I can go spin off and ride. But this, to me, feels really stiff because I'm not used to riding with this on an electric bike. But as you can see from this back end, I just neutralized myself right down to almost a 3 was my neutral position, and I did it simply by turning the nut. If I want to turn this right now, it's pretty hard to turn, but if I add a little bit of weight, it makes it very simple. So I'm going to back this all off again. No preload on the system. Set up to a 1. I hop on. Go for a ride. That feels like a nut. As I back off the preload and bring it up into the higher preload, gives you much more of a cushion, much more of a cushy feel of being in a Cadillac or a boat if you want to feel it. If I tighten down that preload bolt a lot, the closer to neutral or on neutral I am, it's more of a race car feel.